Welcome back, you guys again. Hey guys, I miss y'all. Hey, Darwin and Can. All the people who are over there in our beautiful YouTube space, Simone and April, Louisa holding it down, Can. Hey guys.
Welcome back, everybody. It's a new year, same drinks with a twist. I'm happy to be back, and I'm ready to get 2023 popping.
That's right. Hey, everybody. Welcome.
Hey, Can. Hey, Bubs.
Welcome to the new year, everybody.
Happy New Year, cheerinses.
Year of the rabbit, from what I'm told.
Everybody should already have all their collard greens and black eyed peas well eaten. We a whole week out from the new year, so I hope y'all got all the leftovers taken care of too, because it's been 8 days since the new year. You can throw them leftovers away now.
Bubbles, don't play with me. You know somebody grandma got something in the deep freezer now. You know better. You live in the house.
But look, the deep freezer is different. The deep freezer is different. I still got Thanksgiving in the deep freezer, but I'm talking about people.
Now, I do have gumbo in the freezer. I ain't gonna lie about that, but gumbo keep a while. So I got probably till almost the end of Mardi Gras to get rid of that.
But look,
you damn right. 40 days and 40 nights.
But I'm talking about people that still got their leftovers in the refrigerator. See, when dinner got cooked at my house, everybody got their plate, and then I packed everything that people was, you take some leftovers home with you, and then my leftovers went straight to the freezer the same day. Now, I know with some people out there, y'all still got maybe half a tablespoon of black eyed peas in a bowl in the refrigerator. Talking about this gonna be lunch tomorrow. Throw them away. It's been 8 days. You're gonna get sick. This salmonella. Just don't throw them salmonella peas away. Don't throw away your mud butt collard greens and cook something fresh. This 9 days. We good. So what's going on the soaps? I've been watching.
Do you think we need to announce the programming change just in case our listeners didn't see the tweet?
Oh, that would be a good idea, darling. Why don't you tell them about the change?
Okay, so last year we were doing some talking about the format for drinks, which we absolutely love doing. However, once we looked at the rough math, we realized that 2 hours, 4 days a week was getting to be a bit much. So what we're going to try to do in this new year is condense the show to an hour. Now, that does not mean that you won't catch us on Spaces on other days. I know Can is always good to be having a supplemental space a lot, which I missed because my voice was shot to shit and I couldn't participate. I was so upset. Yeah, I caught a nasty cold over the last weekend, and it only just gave me back my voice like sometime yesterday. So we are going to try to do the show in an hour, because for all intents and purposes, we really only talk primarily about 3 shows. Sometimes the fashion show can get a mention, but we be trying not to spend too much time on them because they just doing too much right now. And it's and it's the other shows are actually trying to give us more. So we want to really take a shot and see if we can run with doing this in an hour, because we really do only have full soap stuff on TV to begin with. Mm-hmm. So we're going to play it by it and see how it works out.
Well, I got a whole lot to say about the fashion show. If y'all can bend the ear for about a couple of minutes at the end of the show.
Okay. Yeah, we
can give her the first out the gate if she wanted.
Y'all want me to come out the gate? Oh Lord Jesus, I like working under pressure.
Okay. If you want, you can take the beginning or the end. Can either one.
We can go for the end. We can go for the end. More majority. There's a lot of fans on us that listen to us that like Y&R, and I'm partial listening to what happens in the show.
I'm ready to hit the ground with Y&R.
Child, I had to go watch Y&R again because one of my clients was over here talking to me when it was on. And you have to make eye contact with people when they paying you. But I'm trying to see Lily. Ma'am, can you talk faster? Your dog is delivered. We ain't got to talk no more.
Exactly.
To look through you, but okay, girl, come on now.
Today was popping. So first we're gonna start with the really good part. Apparently, Devon getting in between Abby's legs again must have put up some light bulbs because apparently the man came back with some kind of common sense after he finally tapped that again. So Devon realized that Tucker and Audra have the same ringtones, and that made him get somebody to go look into her. Well, he got his report today, stalked his ass over to Chancellor Winters, where Lily was hiding out because she didn't want to go home to Billy because they didn't officially broke up. And he texted Audra and told her to get her ass over there. And that's when he drops the bomb. It turns out that yes, Audra and Tucker are connected. How did he figure this out? His source found out that the LLC that paid off Audra's student loans is actually Tucker's LLC. And how does he know it's Tucker's LLC? The name of the LLC is the name of the first song that Tucker ever produced. He had her dead to rights.
I scrimped and hollered.
That was good. That was real good.
Scrimped and hollered because he said, well, now, you know, it's funny because the name of this LLC is Bitch Better Have a Booty. And ironically, Bitch Better Have a Booty was Tucker's first song he ever produced. So how would Bitch Have a Booty be financing you if it's not Tucker? And
exactly.
You connected the damn dots.
And Lily ass was totally gagged and aghast. She did not have any freaking deal. Lily couldn't even deal with it. She literally could not deal with it. Left the office and said, oh, by the way, you're fired. Get security to get her out of here. Because Lily, this is the second time this IPO shit then fell in the mud because of a traitor on the inside.
Look, I saw Lily fire that girl, and I liked Lily today. I was like, oh hell, there's a little bit of Drusilla in there somewhere, ain't it?
Mm-hmm. And then Devon, now she tried to talk her way around it to say, well, look, I know Tucker and what he up to, so I could be used to you. So what you want to fire me? Devon, like, look, I fired my cousin because he was a traitor. I know you don't think I'm keeping your ass. Do you want to walk out or you want to be escorted out? So that is the end of Audra at Chancellor Winters, but she did fire a very interesting shot to Devon on her way out the door. Sis told him this is the second time you didn't let a fox in the hen house, and I don't know how you survived this long, because you can't judge people for shit. Bye. It is not every day that you get fired for damn near for being a double agent, but you still get to walk out the door talking shit.
You know they gonna hire her though, right?
Yes, ma'am. She went straight to society, but of course you see how she's editorializing her departure. She's like, "Oh well, you know, I'm just looking for my next opportunity." She'd already seen her next opportunity. Nate Hastings' big head ass.
Dumb ass makes me ill. Can I say that out loud? His dumb ass makes me ill.
Exactly. And here's the thing, Devon really was today's most MVP, because once he was done dropping the hammer at Chancellor Winters, he went his ass directly over to the Grand Phoenix to confront his regular ass daddy. But before he showed up to confront his regular ass daddy, little Miss Ashley had herself a fit at the Abbott house because she saw Jack and Diane all close up to talking and whispering about this plot they working against Jeremy. And she flew her ass out of there like a bat out of hell to go see Tucker because she's so upset about always being in Diane hell. And then one thing led to another, and before you know it, she was in the bed or with her legs open like the letter V, letting Tucker come see. So Tucker was able to seal that deal, and he told her it was fine. I couldn't believe Miss Ashley. I'm like, Ashley, this is why your daughter the way she is. This is the kind of shit Abby doing right now. Look at you, Ashley. What would your daddy say? Well, one of your daddies. Anyway.
Girl,
but
Well, you know, Brent ain't gonna say that because he didn't know that was his bastard. Brent don't care.
Of course. So so Tucker goes off to take a shower, and Ashley decides. Now, Ashley is not 100% story-eyed. She wasn't digmatized. She had enough sense to decide to take that as an opportunity to go dig through Tucker's drawers. And what does she find but the Jabot financials? And when he hops out of the shower, Tucker is doing the two-step to trying to explain how, well, yeah, I did get them. And I was thinking about doing something, but I've been reconsidering all that now ever since I got back because, you know, you're so fantastic. And my relationship with Devon is so fantastic. And I came here with ill intentions, but I'm really not trying to do nothing. Except for right then and there's when Devon pounded on that door and told his rag ass daddy to let himself in. And he blessed his soul from Amazing Grace to How Sweet It Sound because he know what he was up to with Audra. Dead in Ashley face. I guess we should be happy Ashley had time to get dressed. Because now, since remember, his whole plan was to get a hold of both those companies and gift them to Ashley and Devon. Well, now they both know exactly what he's been up to from the moment he stepped in town. So he is completely and totally blown out the damn water. I mean, Tucker's plans is in a shambles. And I love it. I mean, because normally Y&R don't have a lot of action, a lot of motion inside of one show, but today it had it and it kept it popping. The show should be like it was today every day.
You know why? And they've been watching Days of Our Lives.
They asked the show and needed to catch up. There wasn't a whole lot else going on. Now I will say, the only other thing that happened that I was really interested in was, well, Phyllis and Daniel were talking. I'm going to say it right now. Daniel is going to regret offering his mama this job because Phyllis's head is not there because he is really looking towards his mom to help him build up his team and help him do this. But instead, and he's trying to talk to him about that, but instead of that, she's still pissed and venting about this whole mess with Summer and how she got fired from Marquetti and how Summer took Diane's side. And Daniel just looking at her like, you know, Ma, you first of all, she's like, I get things are tough with you in Summer, and you know, things are, you know, hard there, but I'm your other kid. I offered you an opportunity and you ain't even look at none of the resumes I sent you to try to review for people to hire for this team. And I'm saying it again, Daniel ass is dumb and he is going to regret hiring his mother because she's still trying to get back in Marquette. She don't want that ragged ass job at Chancellor Winners. Right. She really don't.
She want to be over there with Summer so bad she can taste it, and she knows she big mad that she got fired, but she did it to herself. All they had to do, if Diane was really guilty of something, all they had to do was leave her alone and let her hang herself.
And Diane hasn't done that yet, but she probably is getting ready to, since her and Jack about to try to sit her pin Ocean's 11 Nikki ass, which I just don't foresee this ending well for Diane or Jack Abbott. They gonna end up like Bonnie and Clyde Barrow or something. But I'm interested because if Jack Abbott end up going to jail behind this shit, I don't know what to say.
Didn't he say some weird shit to Diane like, "Oh, I'll explain it to Nikki later"? What?
More or less, yes. He more or less told her, look, don't trip about having to rob Nikki. I'ma smooth it out later. I'm like, yes, can Ocean's 11. He is up here trying to Jack is up here trying to Danny Ocean, Nikki goddamn Newman. And I'm sitting here like, bruh, this ain't Vegas. This is Wisconsin. This ain't gonna work out how you think it is. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm all for it. I want him to get some Victor shit too while he at it.
But listen, that's the thing. You're messing with old girl over here off the pole, and you know good and well Victor ain't gonna be happy about you messing with his baby.
No,
he's not gonna be happy with Jack messing with his baby, his Nikki. No. He gonna come after Jack like it's fucking 1982. And he got something to prove. Somebody might go out the window for real this time.
Exactly, because I'm sorry. I mean, this is actually going to be the first concrete thing that Diane does that is troublesome. And Jack is just, it's the fact that Diane don't even have to really work hard to convince Jack. That's how you know Jack is sprung. See, Tucker fucked up by sleeping with Ashley. I'm gonna tell you the truth. He was, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Audra was meeting his needs, so he really should have held out longer. Because I think if he had held out longer, he would have been able to bullshit Ashley better than he tried to today. I mean, Diane ain't cracked no kind of cookie for Jack, and old boy was trying to give her a ride home one night, a real ride home one night, back to her suite, and she was like, "Oh no, I'm going to go home. I'm going to go back to my hotel room alone." Jack wasn't trying to let her go alone. Jack's so sprung, he about to sit up here and rob his ex-wife. That is some magic shit when you ain't broke off a piece of the cookie in decades.
And that's how you're supposed to do it. Before we get too far into that, I wanna back up to what Amaya said.
Go.
And why does Jack still know the code to Nikki's Chicago house? It's been 40 goddamn years since they almost. For real, she ain't changed that code and all that. They ain't upgraded security or nothing. She got the same code after all these years. She deserved to be robbed.
Girl, all these damn Gen X soap people, they security risk. Every single one of them. If her code, I mean, because literally.
Jack Abbott is 70 damn years old. That man's a boomer. That's why Nikki is too. That's why her ass still got the same damn code. And you know what? It's probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You probably about right about that. I mean, because I'm sorry, her and Jack ain't been married since the 90s, eh?
Listen, Nikki's code is 11111.
Or 4321 or something.
I'm mad. Oh, John said maybe it's John Abbott III's birthday. Now that would, but Nikki don't even think about John Abbott III. Nikki ain't gave a fuck about John Abbott III since they gave his heart away.
I gotta say that's true.
She ain't thought about John. That's probably why she ain't. If it is his birthday, then that's probably why she ain't changed the code, because she ain't thought about that. Boy,
yeah, they did get married in 2012 for a minute. That shit didn't even last a year though.
Right, that didn't last very long. We knew it. They was just messing around back then, but
pretty much. I think Lily did end up going to see Daniel after she got that nasty news, and of course we all know where that's going. Tucker wandered his ass over to the club and ran into Phyllis, of all people, and they're sitting there trying to commiserate with her, talking some shit about, is she ready to burn it all down? And I'm going ahead and spread the word. If Phyllis and Tucker become a thing, how do I say this without it being the pucker fucker? How are we gonna say their ship name?
Phyllis and Tucker?
Yeah, PHUCKER.
Hashtag fucker.
They ain't gonna make it fucker. It's gonna be Tillis.
Tilly or fucker.
I'm going.
I am shipping fucker, and I'm fixing to go.
I'm shipping fucker.
I'm shipping fucker.
I think if they actually make it fucker, they're gonna stop shipping everybody.
I think so. I think they're gonna be like, "Oh no, y'all didn't go too far."
That's it now. That's it. No more ships.
No more ships. And the last, but of course not the least thing that happened was Diane and Jack had this sort of heart-to-heart in the Abbott living room after Ashley stormed out, where they kissed. And I keep saying all these people don't need these goddamn glass doors, because who walks up to the door other than Phyllis, because she wanted to talk to Summer, and she looking through the glass door, peeping through John Abbott glass door, seeing Diane get her kiss on with Jack.
And mad about it. I'm so glad she was mad about it too, because girl, that could have been yours.
Was yours.
And it was. And she lost it herself in the lobby of the Grand Phoenix when she decided to put on a show about how Jack had just broke her back and wore her out. And she was halfway finishing her. Oh, yeah, you know me. Jack just got through fucking. Oh, my clothes are still unbuttoned. Look at me sitting around here looking freshly fucked in the lobby. Oh, Diane, I didn't see you over there, girl. Hey, how you doing? I'm fine, you know, just got freshly fucked by Jack Abbott. It was good, girl. How you doing? And Jack standing there like, I know this bitch ain't doing what I just told her I didn't want her to do 5 seconds ago. Yeah, you do that to yourself, ma'am, and blaming Diane. I don't even know how anybody can go along with Phyllis blaming Diane. You literally, that man told you, and you literally went downstairs and did exactly what the fuck you told him you wasn't gonna do. Was make a show. And that his big age. How do you think he wasn't gonna be embarrassed at his big fucking age? He ain't Nick Newman.
No, he's not. And Jack don't sling the dick that easy these days. He's not that young man whorish self that he was in the early 90s. Things are real different.
He got AARP dick now. That shit moves when the Alice tells it to. I'm still Alice, see Alice. I was
Alice.
Yeah.
You get one of them things to get rised up. You don't be wasting them things on just anybody.
Right, and he wasted 1.5 on Phyllis's ass.
Shit, she ought to feel dang. She ought to feel blessed instead of sitting up there taking advantage of this man.
I gotta give points where points due, because Jack dropped her ass like in early July, and Diane, she been slow work. She has been slow walking and slow work in this case, and sis has got Jack Abbott twisted up into a ring and slid right on her finger. He about ready to go to jail for her. He ready to commit crimes with her, and he talking about some. I know the code to the Chicago house, to Nikki's Chicago place. We can go hit that up. They're gonna have something in there. So tomorrow is going to be popping too, because from the previews we got that conversation, and we got Devon finally getting his head out of his ass and realizing he ain't had no business putting Neil Company in with this chancellor mess, and him trying to figure out how to get out of this and talking to Jill about it. So it looks like, I don't know if this whole week is gonna be like that, but if the rest of the week is like today, we gonna have good juicy shit to talk about to all the way to the end of the week.
Ooh, child. Listen. Poor little Devon. Who even talked him into trying to merge all that shit in the first place? Was that his idea to begin with? That
was his dumbass sister idea, and why he listened to his model sister about merging companies, I will never understand.
Whenever he makes some dumbass decisions, y'all know it's Lily.
Yeah, that's true. And Devon went along with it, knowing exactly that Neil looked him in the face and said, dude, I want to leave something for my kids, because I put in all this work for Victor Newman all them years, and them people treated me like shit, and I got nothing to show for it. So I want to build wealth for my family and my kids so that they have something that they can look back on and say, yeah, we did that. But then y'all went up there with them people and let it go. So it is what it is. But they never should have. They never should have did it. And now this is fixing to be the fight.
But it is going to be a fight, from what I can understand. Because what I saw from the Canadian Day Ahead, because he ain't even talked. And the thing is, I don't blame him, because Jill and Lily aren't consulting with him. They had already decided to go ahead and do the IPO, because between the two of them, they basically outvote anything Devon wants. He left, they didn't have to get his okay to go ahead with the IPO. So Devon is about ready to let all this nicety shit be hung right the hell up. Forget this playing nice. He wants his company back. He wants when and Devon got the money to pay for it. But of course, that plays havoc with the IPO, and Devon don't give a shit about the IPO.
Nope, because that's his company. And his company won't take as big of a hit as Chancellor will if it don't go through.
Exactly. Which is hilarious, because that's my first thing. I'm like, Devon, why are you sitting up here putting Neil's damn legacy up under Jill's damn wings to pump up her goddamn company and her overall value, just for them to turn around, spin around, and do exactly what the hell you say you don't want done, and you can't really fight it. So it's like, this was never a good idea, ever. So it looks like he's going to try to correct this. How he's going to, I don't know. But so that's going to be an evolving story for the rest of the week. And that's about everything that happened with Young and the Restless, but it was just so much.
I was shocked there was so much good to happen in one day. Like, I wasn't expecting nobody to be revealing secrets or blowing people out the water or getting fired or, finding out that they just fucked the enemy. I was just pretending to. I knew it wasn't real. No, girl.
No, Ashley was hurt. She was hurt because she really was catching feelings for him. And she could say whatever the hell she want, pretend she cool as a cucumber. You didn't go sleep with Tucker just because you was mad at Diane. You wanted to sleep with him.
Right. And now you asked out and Diane got her man.
And he about to commit crimes for her too. So somebody winning in this and somebody losing. And it is not Miss Diane.
I believe the coven is over. Ashley got her face handed to her today. Phyllis Ben had her face handed to her. And Nikki getting ready to be robbed. So
that's all win for me. As far as I'm concerned, Diane is sat up here and she's done magnificently for herself to say that she hasn't had to get her hands dirty to get any of this.
Well, she ain't had to. When people come in and take themselves out for you, the only job you have to do is sit back and watch them. And that is what she did. I mean, she's defended herself as she should, but she hasn't done anything but sit there and watch them be brutal bitches. And now it's coming back to slap all of them in the face. I hope they do get away with stealing from Nikki, though, and it take forever for them to figure out that it was Jack and Diane. And I hope they bought the rights to John Mellencamp's song so they can play it when they stealing from Nikki.
Cheap ass show. I miss them not licensing music. I really wish they would again because it really, really used to help.
Yes, it did. It made you connect with them in a different way. Like it gave more realism to the storyline.
Exactly.
Now,
so yeah,
I was gonna say it's almost 7:30, so we spent the first 30 minutes on Why Now. We got 30 minutes left, so we're gonna have to speak it fast.
All right. So do you want to hit days or do you want to round out for GH? Because I haven't seen it.
I'm gonna round off on GH real quick because I only got to see a little bit of that. So I'm gonna give y'all the high points and not everything else. We know that Joss fucked Dex, and then when he told Cameron that we've just been growing apart. It's me. It's not anything to do with you. Can we still be friends? Bitch, no, we can't still be friends. Okay. Spencer asked Cameron just about that Dex guy. Do you see how astute and in tune Spencer is? Because Spencer done had real man sex before. That's how he know that Joss over that fucking Dex. Because Spencer done had real man sex before with Esme. So he know real man sex. He know when the bitch is looking at somebody else to bounce on. He smelt it. That's why he punched Dex, because he was like, this motherfucker over here trying to scoop up my cousin's girlfriend, and my cousin don't know because he ain't never had man sex before. Let me punch this bitch for my cousin. And that's what your cousin's supposed to do. Your cousin's supposed to recognize a punk ass bitch trying to encroach on you and then handle it when you ain't capable. And Cameron wasn't capable, which is why I hope we do get a dark Cameron. Maybe he does become friendly with Esme before she gets her memory back. And she gets her memory back and he still stands by her. That's what I want. And then I want Joss to be sick about it because now Esme is in their circle. And he's forgiving her for the porn. He's forgiving her for the porn. That's what I want. I want Cameron to see Esme as a fractured little creature. She got the damn amnesia. She fixing to have a Nicholas baby. They done held her captive for all these months while she was pregnant. Esme is now the tortured heroine. And made her that way. A lot of fans is mad though, because they like, we're sick of this damn amnesia storyline. Y'all did that before. Okay, but I'm kind of relatively new to GH as a regular watcher, so this shit is new to me. And I am loving Esme having amnesia. I want to
so am I.
tell Heather is getting out of jail. Heather and Sheila Carter are the most popular bitches in prison. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
I want Esme's amnesia to stick like Jason's did. Jason lost his memory and never got it back.
They never got it back. He done bumped his head a few times. Ain't had nothing his head being bumped.
If Esme is like this permanently, not knowing who her real parents are, on top of not remembering her own history, child, this is gonna be the redemption story of the year.
Right. And then for her parents to come for her and her to be horrified by them. Oh my God. She was worshiping Ryan in the beginning, but then amnesia Esme is going to be like, oh my God, I can't believe those horrible people are my parents. That's going to be the real sticker because Heather out here killing people for Esme. And if Esme don't remember, and if Esme rejects her and Ryan, it's all for naught. You killing people for a girl that don't remember you and going to be disgusted by what she learns about you in her amnesiac state. She's gonna be a whole different person. I love it.
And much as it stands on all soaps, when you have people who are villains, they do not take to their offspring rejecting their heritage. The Maras don't go for that shit. The Stenbecks didn't go for that shit. And I know damn well that Heather and Ryan are not gonna go for their daughter rejecting them.
Nope, not after she done killed all these people for her. Girl, I done killed all these people for you.
Don't forget
for you. I have killed innocent people that got in the way for you. And you don't want me like I was getting your enemies back for you. Baby girl. And yeah, she gonna be disgusted. And then it's gonna be them kidnapping Esme or some shit probably. Because you know they gonna want to be a family. We gotta save our baby girl. I mean, I don't care. They're giving it to me, and I'm loving it because, as far as I'm concerned, it's something fresh. What's that girl's name? Willow. Her donor. They found out that the one donor that they did find for her can't give because the doctor didn't clear the donor. I don't think it was Nina though. I don't think it was Nina though, but Nina's on the registry, so it might be Nina. And she ain't seen her doctor since she went on the registry, and that's why her doctor can't clear. But you know, Willow, they still fighting for hope, and Carly's still sitting here on the truth and fucking Drew and looking him in the face and lying to him about everything, knowing that this man is basically going to the ends of the world for Willow to save her life. Carly don't know Willow is dying, but that should be against that should be not
that's beside the point.
Right. You know this girl needs bone marrow, or whatever she's needing. Everybody still don't know Willow's sick yet, though, right?
That's the part I'm not clear on. I know Michael knows. I just don't think that. The part that kicks me is this: Michael knows she's sick, and Michael is Carly's son. So, dude, how? Why? Make it make sense. I know why they're doing it. They're doing it to build the anticipation of when Carly gets her ass completely blown out the water and gets it handed to her for allowing this to even go this far. But I guess they're trying to make it plausible because she didn't know that it was a life or death situation. But it's almost beside the point now.
I have a question.
Go on, girl.
Go.
I know Trina wasn't on today, but did Sprinter kiss yet?
Is it 2075? Do your calendar say 2075?
I need them to let this go. Let this go and let these two lovebirds be together on screen because these fans they gonna burn down that studio if they don't. Pretty
much at this point because they didn't let Josh ride 2 dicks in the time that Trina ain't rode 1. It's a problem.
You know what? Yeah, so that's how I want to. That's how I want to do. Cause I'll be in the spring because I'm trying to get in and on the ship. I bought my ticket. I'm trying to get on. I'm trying to see what this is all about, and I'm finding out that I like them. They're really very cute. They're so cute. If they do one more almost kiss, and I just started watching this, Yeah. I'm gonna have to call Frank myself.
Girl, they didn't almost kiss for the whole past damn year, looking at each other across the room.
And the worst one was when Esme came in and fell on the ground. That was real close then, girl.
Yeah.
Girl.
I'm over them breathing each other's exhaled air. I'm sick of them inhaling each other's exhaled air. I don't even care about Trina and Spencer and if they become a couple. I really do not. At this very point in 2023, I do not give a single fuck if Spencer and Trina become a couple, because when I was growing up on the soap operas, a slow burn didn't take a whole damn year.
No,
not like this. The closest you're gonna get to a kiss with them is an indirect kiss if they both drink out the same cup at this point.
Yeah, on the same side.
Right, and I'm over it. I don't. They like that fashion soap. I don't invest any of my time into Spencer and Trina together as a couple, but individually, like today, I was liking Spencer with Sonny and Uncle Victor. Separately, I love him doing what he does. But when they put him and Trina together, and this whole fucking star-crossed lovers that on two separate shores and two separate companies, looking at the same bright star, wishing a wish every goddamn day in each other's face. I'm over Spencer and Trina. You know who I am enjoying? Nina and Sonny. Nina and Sonny was so cute today. He said, I'm gonna take care of you. She said, you gonna take care of me? He said, yeah. But he been out fixing to fuck your brains out. She was like, well, before you take care of me, daddy, let me go over here and fix you a plate. You want something to drink? Like she had to go get him something to drink or whatever. But I was like, look at Nina out here being a damn wife. Get it, girl.
Mm-hmm. You're gonna be parched, daddy. I can't have you. I am parched.
Right.
The only thing I could.
You take care of me and make sure that your throat is good and moisturized.
The only thing that I found very hilarious today is that everyone is equally disgusted that Nicholas did knocked up Esme. So as that information gets spread around, the look on people's faces is just hilarious.
That was so funny to be that scene right there with Ava, honey.
Right.
She slapped him. She slapped him back up.
So Nina and Alexis found out today, and they're like, "Boy, what?"
Crazy shit. What is wrong with you?
Well, I think we need, it's 7:37, so I think we need to round off today's day, which had a lot going on to say that it was pretty much about the end of life for two characters.
Hold on, let me make sure I got everything out about. Oh no, I didn't, because good girl, they got to find Esme. I'm gonna talk real fast. They looking for Esme. And go back to Windermere to research the house, but now I'm thinking since they know Esme is pregnant, Finn is gonna remember seeing them fucking prenatal vitamin pills at Windermere that Liz lied about it. He gonna ask Liz. He ain't gonna think about it until later, but he gonna put two and two together because he saw them pills, and the cops told them today we're gonna go back to Windermere because it's got to be something there that showed traces that Esme was at Spoon Island at the very least, because she over here, they found her, wet in the ocean. She got up here on this boat, so she had to be leaving Spoon Island. She was on Spoon Island, so we need to go back to Windermere. And Liz's face looked like, oh shit, I got to call Nicholas. I ain't got time. These people looking at me. Let me see if I can catch a motherfucking clue. And so now, okay, so we got that part. And then Spencer told Victor that he saw Demetrius going up to the North Tower. And Victor said, but the North Tower is closed. And Spencer said, apparently not, because when Demetrius got through talking to me, he went on up the stairs to the North Tower to do whatever he's supposed to be doing. So now Victor is curious because he's like, what the fuck is going on in the North Tower? We was just using that for stories, but now Demetrius going, but what is he going up there to the North Tower for? So then he asked Nicholas, what the fuck is he going to, what's going on in the North Tower? And Nicholas ain't got no answer. Okay, so that's it. That's everything. We can move on.
This is why you can't, but I will end that with saying this is why you can't be helping people like Nicholas. They get your ass caught up in trouble. Just like Xander and got people caught up on days, but that's another story. But speaking of days. So not to go too much into detail about what happened over the whole week, but our stories on days are reaching they're coming to fruition, so to speak. The whole orchid problem with the orchid now being MIA, with them not knowing who has it, though I strongly suspect that Rhoda Penmark took it, but that's, my opinion. I have no proof, but that's just what I think. So now the ladies, Kayla, Kate, and Marlena, their health is now declining again. And the very end of yesterday's or Friday's show was Kate flatlining. So officially, Kate Roberts is dead.
Yeah, Kate. But let me tell you what bothered me about that scene. And wasn't nothing with the writing or nothing like that. It was more or less the acting, I guess. But Days has always been thin. So for me, it's just Rex, the only doctor, trying to resuscitate his mom with the defibrillator while the nurse is standing behind him. And we only got like half a scene with him trying to resuscitate Kate. They come back from the commercial break and he's like, time of death. I'm like, time of death?
Girl, these people dropping like fly. Like, I know they're supposed to go fast, but damn, they went fast.
Like, I felt like he didn't even give it no effort. And the nurse time, a doctor, you have to give up now. You have to call it. Call it.
You just thought?
Just close our eyes on the commercial break. Y'all come back and the woman dead?
Not to mention that's her son. Y'all ain't thought maybe y'all should get somebody who's not family up in there. Granted, yeah, half the people in this town related, but shit.
Well, Kayla, the only other doctor, she laid up in the bed her damn self. So.
Oh yeah, and Tripp is in Seattle, I guess. Now, one thing that I want to point out about Days that I like, because we got to talk about Miss Stephanie and Chad and Chet and Alex, stupid ass. Here's the thing. You know what I appreciate about Days? Days will tell you in 20 different languages that a pairing has no chance in hell. They'll be like, you know what? I'm not going to play with your emotions like that. I'm not going to let you sit up here and invest real time into this pairing, because we got put on notice last week. We already knew, because we already could smell the bullshit that was around Stephanie to begin with, that she was basically doing a waiting game for Chad. But last week, the show explicitly made that point clear. And now this week, you know why they made it clear. They made it clear because Alex was finally about to get him some ass from Stephanie after all this time. And he was declining Chad's calls when Chad was calling Stephanie's phone to try to tell her mother was critically ill and in the hospital. He even shut her damn phone off so he could get him some. And here come Miss Stephanie in her black lingeries to finally go ahead and bust it open for Alex. And props to Days, both of them had condoms. Thank you, because it's been years since I've seen the show actually show people with condoms in hand. Right. I appreciate that, Days. Thank you for that. And so they had they hot and wild little rolling around in the bedtime because Alex meant he wasn't letting Chad the mirror stop this squirrel from getting his nut, just for Chad to show his raggedy ass up there to tell her that Kayla was critical after they all in bed in Afterglow, for Stephanie to go run to the hospital to see her mother and be 5 seconds too late. Kayla is gone. Now, if you don't know if you don't know that relationship is trash and done, you should know it after today.
Yep, because she gonna go home and find out that her phone was off. Chad gonna tell her how he was trying to call her and text and everything, and it was going to voicemail. And then she's gonna, I didn't shut my phone off though. And then she gonna look at Alex, and he gonna be like, fuck. And it's gonna be all his fault that she didn't make it to her mama bedside before her mama died. Now her mama dead, she grieving. Chad's wife dead, he grieving. They'll be fucking by Friday.
Oh, that, and hey, and you know what else? Now that all of a sudden these very central, very important female characters like Marlena and Kate and Kayla are suddenly relapsing and dying, you know this is going to be the thing that pushes Chad into, I don't have time to waste. Life is so short. I know I feel something for Stephanie. Yes, I love Abby, but she's gone now. I have to reach out and grab this opportunity because I see how fleeting life is.
All right, I can't drag my feet because tomorrow's not promised to anybody.
Exactly. This shit writes itself so easily because the second that Stephanie finds out what Alex did, and let's be honest, I'm not gonna lie and say that there's an excuse for it. Because no, you're really not supposed to screw with other people's phones or stop them from communicating with people. But let's play this out. You know that Stephanie is with Alex. So you can't get Stephanie on her phone. Chad, did it occur to you to call Alex and see if he knew where she was since they're kind of together? No.
Why would he call Alex? He ain't trying to fuck Alex.
but that's
what are the chances that you're gonna have a important call concerning your mom's mortality? Like that's not no odds, you know.
It's it's the show being heavy-handed to show you just how much Alex and Stephanie are not a thing. We already knew that, but the show is just basically putting it in 50-foot letters now.
The last nail in the coffin.
Very much so. Then we also got to see my baby Lucas all locked up in Statesville. With Orpheus of all people, I swear. You see, that's what I like about Days. People meet in town square, but they meet in the prison too. And Orpheus was up there straight up talking shit to my baby Lucas, and I didn't appreciate that. There's Bill Horton's bastard, that wino.
Yeah, I agree with Simone on the last one. Why didn't Steve call his daughter? Like, why did they have to make it about Alex? You know, I agree. I just want to say that I agree with Simone in the comments.
He ain't wrong. I mean, granted, yeah, that's my thing. I found it really odd that Chad was the only person in all of Salem trying to call Stephanie Johnson to tell her mother was at death's door. And also, I found it really funny that, yeah, Steve got a trip in Joey, who are obviously not in town, so that they could talk to Kayla before she passed. But he ain't called Stephanie. He just left that to Chad. Child. Yeah, you and Simone right about that.
Yeah, that's real odd. Like you said, it was just something to point out about. Don't put your hopes in that shit.
No, exactly. And we did get Marlena trying to talk, because that's the thing. Between Kate and Marlena, they have so many children. It's impossible to have them all on screen at once these days. So I found it very interesting that they kind of made efforts for, I guess, each woman to have at least one kid in town with this happening, while the rest of them are still spread out over the globe. And for Marlena, her child that's in town while this is all going on, or technically, she raised Brady, but her child is Eric. And even though she's not feeling well, and she's not, she knows that her life is in definite danger, she still wants to talk to Eric to try to get him to get his shit together, because she feels like she's not going to be around anymore to help do that for any of her kids.
Speaking of which, and you guys, we was talking about the orchid, right? Now, as far as the orchid, in my spaces, over the weekend, me and Sanchez had talked about it a while ago. We thought that the orchid may have gotten kidnapped by Rachel.
That's what we said.
Yes, I call Miss Rachel Rhoda Penmark because she is the bad seed. So I believe that Miss Rhoda Penmark got that orchid.
And they said up there they done kidnapped the baby, not knowing all along that is where the damn orchid is.
Exactly. And I mean, and I was with Marlene, and she was like, what the hell were you thinking? That's basically what she said. Freddie, what was you thinking? What were you thinking, boy?
You know what, though? Today, John was like, Kristen, you're still... you're upset. This is all about your obsession with Brady. No, baby, this is all about her obsession with you. She got obsessed with Brady because she couldn't have you. She got obsessed with Brady because she wanted to stick it to Marlena. That's the only reason why Kristen wants Brady. She still hung up on John, and I bet you dollars to motherfucking donuts, Marlena fixing to die, and John fixing to be single. Bitch, come on.
And it's a strange day when I realized that out of all the people involved in this entire mess, Roman is the one who really getting the short end of the stick because his wife just died. His sister didn't just die, and now his ex is about to die. So I mean, with all the families being so interconnected and people having these deep relationships that go back so far, it's like, I mean, honestly, somebody need to go put Roman on a guy some kind of damn watch, in my opinion.
I have to say, girl, he done lost every woman in his life at the same damn time.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't got no women in his life. Look, his mama dead. Ain't Kim dead too? Where Kim Brady at?
No, I think Kim's alive. She's just not in town.
Well, she's just not in town. Oh, but her sister dead. She ain't coming home. Well, they
exactly
together, no way.
Exactly. And SB Ryder, for the record, I don't like Stephanie Johnson's ass, period. I have not liked her since she got here because, I'm biased, and I think Kayla and Patch are like the most judgmental people in the universe, and she's got like that times double time. So no, I'm not really here for Stephanie and Chad unless it includes Abby showing up to catch Stephanie riding Chad in their old bed. So I need them to
damn poltergeist. She can come back as a ghost and catch their ass. I don't care either way.
Exactly. I need Abby Devereaux in some shape, Devereaux Demera in some shape, way, or form to catch Stephanie riding Chad in their old bed. That's the only way I could have any kind of interest in Stephanie and Chad, and that's just because I like chaos, and I'm gonna be like, get up,
right? Possess that bitch.
Get up, get ass.
Joseph.
Now, was there anything else that happened on days?
I think that was most of it was about Marlena, or pretty much all of it was about Marlena, Kayla, and Kate and the reactions to that. So I assume tomorrow we're gonna shift more towards Marlena's deterioration since Kayla's gone, and probably see something with Alex in the background looking guilty and not knowing what to do, like, with a dumb face, as cute as he is. But that's pretty much it for days.
Mm-hmm. Nothing else.
So can we go on to the show that's about fashion with no fashion?
Yes. The fashion soap. Can hit it.
Okay, so let's get into the obvious. Let's get into this piss poor topic because it's not a storyline. This topic provoking tale of let's rehash a retcon. Okay, shall we? Because all of us know that Liam was the actual shooter, but they retconned and made it about Taylor. So let's piggyback back to that moment, shall we? Let's. Great. So when did Bill get all the power? When I need to pinpoint the exact moment and show y'all he actually don't. And why do we got Stephanie 2.0 still crying? That whole shit right there, that bugs me to the point of pissosity I can't express, honey. Listen, I'm tired of seeing Steffi crying and acting like she's so helpless and just so at the whim of being just a victim. Baby, open your goddamn mouth. Tell Bill I got secrets on your ass too, motherfucker. And you want to sit up there and you want to threaten me? Let me go find Amber ass. Let's go and, let me ask my baby daddy. Oh, didn't you just try to blow up Sally? Oh, didn't you do that? No. Bill does not have all the power that he supposedly have while they sitting up here trying to force this situationship on us. It's very boring. It's giving very desperate. Looking for views. I'm tired already. I don't know about y'all, but it is like, what, 9 days into the new year? And I'm already tired.
You know how we are with the fashion. So, but girl, I've been keeping tabs, and what I've been keeping tabs on is blowing me away in the sense of how terrible it is. So you telling me Bill is up here basically blackmailing Stephanie?
He acting like he got a big dick.
Blackmailing Stephanie with the whole Taylor thing, and now he going for Lee too, saying he gonna blow her out there all for falsifying documents.
Come on with the facts. Acting like he didn't get Justin to have Ridge thrown out of a fucking helicopter that wiped his fucking memory away. Like, come on.
That's all. Pat. Like all of that stuff that happened, like with Amber and all that other shit he did with Liam and them. Even though that shit he did with Liam happened before he got shot in the back, you know, with a certain group of people, oh, that was in the past.
Of course.
Y'all trying to bring up the past, and that don't matter. And so I was watching people talking about y'all always bringing up people's past crimes that don't matter. But now it's Taylor, and you're like, finally.
Exactly. Right. That's all I've been hearing. Oh my God, finally. Finally what? Okay, since y'all talk about finally, so you mean to tell me you guys are going to be legit, cool and calm, collected and accepting when Brooke wound up in jail for pushing Thomas off a cliff?
But she
for her being an accessory?
Who's going to file charges against Brooke for pushing Thomas off the cliff? Who?
Let's say Thomas. Let's say Taylor.
They done castrated Thomas. Taylor going to jail. Okay.
Taylor braiding hair. Taylor braiding hair with her good girlfriend now. She only goes to what is it, Forrester Creations to go have conversations with a relic. Like she holding swatches. Hold on. When did you ever design anything? You holding up. You was CEO and still wasn't doing shit like that. And here you are, an ambassador of a brand that no longer exists. And here you are acting like you doing shit up in the CEO office. Bitch back.
And I will say this: the only thing that I think that we're possibly going to get out of this story, the only decent thing, because from what I saw from a clip I saw today, Sheila is still very much in her bag for Deacon Sharp. So you know what I'm looking forward to? I'm looking forward to Bill getting her out of all of this so she could be fucking Deacon behind his back.
There you go.
Be fucking Deacon in his face.
I want all her dicks in line, because don't forget Mike, he's there. He's in lockup with her. And then Deacon patiently waiting on the outside, unknowing what's going on, what the reason why she got Bill wrapped around her finger momentarily. And here it is, Bill thinking, I'm finally having a chance to have someone and I don't have to be alone. Not knowing she comes with 3 men, 2 other men, including Finn. She thinks she can have Finn. Only way she gonna have Finn is if all 3 of them agree to kidnap him.
That I want Sheila to marry Bill and take the Spencer fortune from under his ass when she puts him in a semi-coma and leave Wyatt and Liam ass broke as a joke.
Can y'all imagine if Sheila and Bill get married? I want that. I want them to be married, and I want
destruction at this point.
I want her to run shit for a year before they send her on her way. Like that's my dream for Sheila. If they don't hook her up with Bill,
I like that.
Then come the fuck on and let's hook her up with Bill for real. I want her to be up there at Spencer Publication, hanging her portrait on the wall. Y'all remember that time?
Yeah, it was
and she can fire Wyatt and Liam ass. Take their inheritances, please.
Right. And you know what is this whole thing about Bill? He threatened Lee today too. Like to Finn face, and Finn did haul off and knock his molars out. Like, wait a minute, it's a closed proceeding, but you mean to tell me Bill has access with a video camera? Like he has cameras in the, y'all know what that is, right? Y'all know the judge is in his back pocket because
I was about to say why he even had to be there, because we all know about the judge.
And yes, he done bought the judge, and he done bought the judge because of Rich. He remember this is the same judge who got Will taken from him. So he done had this over him all this time, and now he getting the favor back. And then on top of that, we have no attorney for Steffi and Finn. What?
The state wouldn't be pressing charges against Sheila forever. Anyway, it's insanity. All of it.
Right, because they don't need Steffi and Finn. They don't even need Lee. They have enough of evidence and everything else. They don't need them.
They don't need no victim statements with the victim there with no lawyers.
Right, that no lawyers. Like,
she the only one got a lawyer, and she's sitting up there able to talk to her victims in a judge's chambers. Come on, y'all. This is baby. It is Mad TV, Amaya.
This ain't just strain and credulity. This is like how Sheila was able to this whole thing with how Sheila got Bill wrapped around her finger. It all happened off screen.
Everything that of value happens off screen. Don't you know that? That's the reason why we don't see Taylor and Thomas together, because that happens off screen. And it's 8 o'clock. I don't know if we're gonna keep going or what.
Well, we're gonna wrap it up because we said an hour. We got to stick to an hour, and I do have a client on the way, so we have to stick to the hour. Unless you have more.
No. I appreciate my little bit of time. I do. Thank you.
She appreciates it. And
exactly.
To talk about it just a little bit more, even though it pisses me off to no end, I'm still glad that we can kind of drag them a little bit.
Yeah,
exactly. Especially because, like I said, if either of those two things happen, Sheila screwing Deacon behind Bill back or Sheila marrying Bill, I will tune in to watch that specific episode. I ain't even gonna pretend like I won't.
And won't.
Boy, being Liam and Wyatt's stepmama, she was born for, honey. They was born to have a real good evil stepmother. Cause he think he got it real good with Brooke, and he thought he had it real bad with Taylor. Talking about, oh, she said, I couldn't believe she would do that to my father. Bitch, you know that was you.
All I know is all of a sudden, you know what? Thomas is looking like not such a bad option for everything. So yeah, I want Sheila fully integrated. I want Sheila to be Hope's mother-in-law.
Yeah, since they want to domesticate her, let's domesticate her all the way. Sheila for the housemaker of the Spencer clan.
That's gonna be awesome. I do want Sheila to be Hope's mother-in-law.
Yeah, so we will be keeping tabs on that fashion soap because, well, more than 50% of my friends list is still watching that fashion show. So we will be keeping y'all up to date with fashion soap updates, even if they are ludicrous.
Absolutely gonna be ludicrous.
Ludicrous was Taylor walking in there hugging her new best friend. I'm like, this is
burn the house, burn the building down.
I mean, I know people have said over the years it would make more sense for them to kick Ridge to the curb and just be friends because they don't need him. But I never thought that they would actually do that shit.
See what they trying to do? What
they would do it?
What they trying to do, Bubbles, is they trying to reincarnate hashtag Steely, the OG Stephanie and Sally, a good girlfriend. But see, what they're not going to get is they're not going to get that dynamic because they're forcing it way too fast and don't nobody believe that shit. Don't nobody believe it. And we believe Stephanie and Sally's relationship because we had years and years of backstory. This whole shit, this is just somebody is dreaming. Let's say, because this is definitely a Twilight Zone moment.
And on that note, we're going to wrap this up, but we will be back for drinks tomorrow. Oh, Bubbles, we're still off on Wednesdays, right?
I have to go back and check my schedule because I think it's tomorrow. Actually, I have to go meet a client out in the country at 5:00. So we might do the show tomorrow, but I will be in my car and we won't have a backup. I have to look at my schedule to look at the timing of that because if it doesn't work, then we'll cancel and you guys.
We'll play it by ear and switch over to spaces. No problem, hon. Get your bag.
So that's what we're going to do. And thank you, everybody, for coming back after the new year and joining us for our first show.
And special shout out to our usual participant, Sam, who could not be with us tonight, but who is listening to us in her car. Hey, Sam.
Hey, Sam. I know she was somewhere screaming when I was dragging her girl, Kristen.
Sam is going to come back eventually being like, oh, no. See, this is what happened when I duck. I have to check out for a night. They over here dragging my Kristen. They dragging my Ashley.
We're dragging all her bitches.
Don't worry, Sam. You can bring us the fire when you come back.
Right. So sorry. All right, then. Thank you guys again. And you know what? We'll do it again tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Good night,
Thank
everyone
you
on
for being
YouTube.
in on the first Drinks After in 2023.
Amen to that.
Night, y'all.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.